How are you doing today?
I'm okay, how are you?
Good. My name is Brigit. I'm going to be your therapist today. So, what is going on in your world?
Well, I just feel really anxious all of the time. I'm a student at you. I'm a research. I'm in my PhD. So I'm doing research and I'm getting paid to do research right now, and I feel like I just can't get anything done. And I feel like I do so many sick days or like mental health days, and I'm not really sure what to do.
Okay. Well, that's pretty big that you're getting your PhD at U of M. What kind of research are you doing?
I'm doing research on like it's kind of stupid, but it's like on cells, like just different cells and like how they like mesh.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not like as cool as other people's stuff.
But do you like what you're doing?
Not really. I'm just trying to get this done so that I can graduate.
And how close are you graduating?
Well, I mean, I need to finish my research and finish my dissertation, and then I graduate. But I can't find time to do it. I'm unmotivated. Like, and then my wife has been, or I guess my husband in this way. My husband has been like I feel like that he's been really distant and playing video games a lot.
That can be really frustrating.
Yeah.
Have you talked to him and told him that you need a little bit more of his time and attention?
Yeah, but he doesn't really understand because he's from Singapore,
Okay.
and so like there's like a cultural thing where like he also has depression and anxiety, and so he's trying to deal with it, and that's kind of how he deals with it. So I don't really want to be an asshole and be like, oh, I need more attention and take care of my mental health first before yours. And then also like I'm pretty sure that he's like having an emotional affair with someone online, like talking to someone online, and it makes me really uncomfortable. And I did tell him that, and he said that he would stop, but I never stopped until her again.
I'm sorry to hear that. How did you find out about the emotional affair?
Well, it wasn't really a secret at first because well, I guess I found out because like he would be up until like 4 in the morning playing video games, and it would just be like this role play video game where I don't understand so stupid. I don't play video games. Basically they would just like interact and talk the whole night until 4 in the morning, which okay if it's a friend whatever, like every once in a while sure, but it was like all the time, and then they became friends on like Twitter, and they've been tweeting at each other like personal messages, and then they've also been the other day they were like watching a movie online together, which I think it's really weird, and it makes me uncomfortable, and I feel like that should be all I should have to say to him.
Right.
Is this makes me uncomfortable. I would rather you not talk to this person. And then he gets defensive and says I'm controlling. And I don't feel like I'm controlling. I feel like I'm trying to get my needs met. And as a person in a marriage, I feel like that's valid. But I don't know. It's not how he sees it.
Well, your thoughts and feelings are definitely valid. Absolutely, they are. I think that you know what you need from them, and we just maybe need to come up with different ways to communicate that to him so he can understand where you're coming from. So maybe we can make that a goal for some of our sessions.
Yeah.
What else do you think is causing the stress and anxiety for you beyond your marriage?
I guess having one motivation, and I've been on like five different antidepressants or anxiety things, and none of them work, or they all have like really bad side effects, so I can't use them, and that's stressful. I have to keep making excuses like why I don't go into do my research because they're paying me to do my research.
Right.
But if I don't do my research, then I can't. I feel like I shouldn't be getting paid, and I feel guilty that I'm being paid for nothing.
Wow. Well, I do understand where you're coming from. I don't think that you should feel guilty because you are still doing the work. You're still thinking about it. I can tell that you're still thinking about it even when you're not in the lab and not specifically doing it. So maybe just reframing how we think about that part of it would be helpful for you. Um, I wonder, is there any way for you to postpone your research so that you can focus on yourself in order to give more to your research later on?
Yes. I guess the only problem with that is like I wouldn't be getting paid for it. Because if I don't do research, I don't get paid. If I have to leave, I don't get paid. And then I'd also lose my benefits. So I wouldn't have, because I have insurance through the school right now.
Okay.
And if I wasn't doing my research, I wouldn't get my benefits. So I wouldn't even be able to come to therapy or get my meds or focus on myself or whatever. I mean, I guess I could potentially be a dependent on my husband's insurance, but honestly, I don't know if I want to stay with him. If he's going to continue to talk to someone that makes me uncomfortable. Which is hard.
Having to deal with those thoughts and confront them is definitely, there's a lot of big things that we need to work through. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to start with?
Yes, I would like to start with like maybe I guess I'd like to start with talking how I can like communicate with my husband better.
Okay. So what strategies have you used with him so far? How have you voiced your concerns and your needs?
At first, I left. I went to my parents' house.
And how long did you stay at your parents' house?
4 days. Okay. I stayed at my parents' house for 4 days, and I didn't even talk to him, except for I texted him and asked him if he fed the cat because I know he forgets.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you did that.
Because I care about the cat.
Yes.
Um,
You gotta love your fur baby.
yes. And then like the second time that I found out he was continuing to talk to her, I was like, this really hurts me. Like, please don't talk to her. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm really sorry. Like, I know. And it's like really clear that he has some kind of connection to her, and that hurts me because I feel like he doesn't talk to me anymore, or like he doesn't have that connection with me, and I'm not really sure how to navigate that because we've been together for like 12 years, and so I guess I've never been like second fiddle or whatever they say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So when you left, did you tell him why you were leaving? Or did you just leave?
Well, he knew that I saw him talking to her, and I just left. So I guess I didn't say why I was leaving right away, but he knew when I came back. Because I told him when I came back. But I feel like if that was enough to make me leave for 4 days, and then I tell him about it, like that should be enough. Like, but then like I'm really worried that he's going to like it's going to turn into like a physical affair, which I feel like is not even. I feel like the emotional affair is worse than the physical affair if it was to happen, but I don't know. I don't even know what I would do.
So have you sat down with your husband and had a conversation about and asked him what he's getting from this person that he's not getting from you?
Yes. Well, I asked him like why. I asked him what's in it for him to talk to her. I guess was kind of that. And I mean, he was just like, "Oh, we're just friends, blah blah blah. Like it's nothing. We're just friends, and I like to talk to her." And I was like, "Okay, and I understand that you like to talk to her, but like, don't you like to talk to me?" And then I got super emotional. Like, left for a little bit, and then came back. Like I didn't leave for the night or anything, but I just left the house for a little bit. I don't really like being emotional.
So
I don't know.
when you left for a little bit, did you say anything about it or did you just get up and leave?
Well, we were in the middle of that conversation, so I left.
So one of the things that is really helpful when you're having these really hard conversations is you can take a time out. That's fine. I think that's a great idea. It gives you a chance to calm down. Sometimes if you take a walk around the block, that's a really good way to kind of get that anxiety and that stress out by doing something. It's not hard and it's not that time consuming, but just getting your body moving and getting those negative feelings out can be really helpful.
I went downtown and I was getting up off the bridge.
Well, that's not as all the time. So do you have those thoughts often?
I've never had those thoughts until I was out that night and I didn't even know where I was going. I just got in my car and I ended up on a bridge in Minneapolis.
Okay. And have you had those thoughts since?
I mean, kind of more passive. I haven't really been as active, but I mean, yeah, I think about it because it would just be easier than dealing with all this. I wouldn't have to finish my dissertation. I wouldn't have to finish the research. I wouldn't have to deal with my husband. He could have his little whore friend.
At the same time, well, those are, I understand where you're coming from. I can understand that. But think of when you finish your dissertation. And think of when you're not doing all this research and when you and your husband, if you are able to figure it out, don't you think that it'll be better?
I mean, I would like it to be, but I don't have much hope right now because I'm really hurt. I feel like I've never been hurt in this way before, and so I'm not really sure how to deal with it, and that scares me. And I mean, it's terrifying to like be in a place where like you're ready to kill yourself. That's scary. But I mean, the only reason I didn't do it is because my brother called me, and it's kind of one of those things like, oh, if he hadn't called me, I probably wouldn't be here. And I didn't even tell him that that's where I was at, but it just made me think that someone else had like that would be upset.
Absolutely would be upset. Do you, beyond your husband and beyond your brother, do you have other people who you're close with in your life?
I mean, not really. I have some friends, but they don't really know what's going on because like I'm not really sure how to navigate that conversation or like be like, oh, I'm depressed because I feel like sometimes people don't really understand, and that's hard.
Yeah. No, I think mental health is definitely something that's harder to talk to people about because they can't see it. And that makes it really hard. And a lot of people have a very misconstrued idea of what depression and anxiety and all of those mental health concerns are. So I understand that that is definitely a hard conversation to have. Maybe we can make it another one of our goals to be how to talk to people about it, how to communicate when you're having a good day or a bad day. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we should do that. I feel like I have mind cancer. Like that's what I would call it.
That's actually a good phrase. Like that's a good word for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like if I had like brain cancer or like cancer or anywhere else, someone would be like, "Oh, I'm really sorry. Like, I'm sorry you're going through that," and be really accommodating. But I feel like it's not the same. And I feel like that gives me even more anxiety because I feel like people don't believe me when I say that I need time or that I don't want to hang out because, you know, I just don't want to hang out. I don't feel like going anywhere.
Right. Sometimes moments happen and you just have to roll with them. I think maybe once we are able to have those conversations with the people in your life, they'll understand better what you're going through and how to help you. And they'll know that sometimes you just need some time to yourself and sometimes you need to be dragged out of the house.
Yeah.
One goal that I definitely want to have for you that we work on together is when you have those thoughts of suicide and when you have those thoughts of how to complete it, I definitely want to have a safety plan made out that we've worked on together so that, you know, we have a plan to make you feel safe and to make sure that you don't do something rash in the moment that maybe we can work through after the fact. You know what I mean? Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just hate feeling like this.
It's really hard. I feel like sometimes depression can feel like a black hole that's kind of caving in. And the anxiety that goes along with it doesn't help. So we'll definitely have some harder conversations come up. And I just want you to know that it's okay to say I need a break. It's okay to say, hey, like, can we take a walk around the block or can I go get a drink of water or anything like that? Okay? And there's no judgment that goes along with it, and we can start right back where we left off, or we can start with what cartoons you watch that day afterwards. Like, it's all up to you. We'll take this at the pace that you want to go at.